Good morning, gang, and welcome back to Talk With Me Tuesday with Kim the Crafty Nomad. Thanks for coming in. This is my collaboration. I think I say that while I'm chatting. So if this is information I give you twice, I do apologize. But this is a part of my collaboration with, or I should say it's a part of my Crafting with Friends collaboration. There are 7 folks that are putting up videos every day each week. Unless they have issues with tech or unless they have issues with life. And thank God, so far I've been good. I do pre-record. Highly recommend pre-recording when you have a minute and then just uploading it on the day you intend. I know Stephanie from Stephanie Jarnick Escape, I think she makes all of her videos on the weekend because, life, like we're all busy, whether we are taking care of children or whether we are taking care of grown adults that need our care. We're working. It is a busy life, but I know, like I said, Stephanie pre-records everything on the weekend and then releases her videos throughout the week, and it's easy to do on YouTube. You can time and schedule and all of that. So anyway, that's just a tip. I know y'all already know that. But anyway, here we go. Crafting with Friends, Kim the Crafty Nomad. You can find me on Instagram at Kim the Crafty Nomad. Ravelry, Pettis Kim Knits. I have an Etsy shop. I have a Facebook group for this podcast. It will be linked down below. And without further ado, let's get going. Today I'm just reading the affirmation, and it is called improvisation. And then we'll chat about improvisation a little bit in the video as I'm knitting. I'm knitting today. Guess what, kids? Mistakes aren't screw-ups. They're gifts. Why? Because they're ideas you didn't think of. You didn't have to think of. AKA freebies. When one shows up, you get to experience the pure joy of spontaneously reacting rather than meticulously planning. A freewheeling, improvisational, loving jazz prodigy lives within you, and they're giving you the green light to intuitively jam your way through whatever accidental notes show up in your work. So there you go. We all know that we have happy accidents in our work, and we'll chat about that in a little bit. So in the meantime, grab your drink, grab your project, and let's chat. I forgot to say that you will see me not improvise in this Talk With Me knit and chat. All right, I just wanted to put the disclaimer out there that it is not lost on me that even though I talked about improvisation, there's a moment when I choose not to do it, and you can do that, right? All right, gang, good morning. It is Talk With Me Tuesday with Kim the Crafty Nomad, and we're gonna knit today while we chat. We knit last week and we did finish that project, so if you haven't seen any of my videos from this weekend, go back and check them out, and you will see that hat, the thank you hat by Pearl Soho, did get finished. So anyway, this is Talk With Me Tuesday, and it is my contribution to the Crafting with Friends collaboration that I'm doing with 7 other women, and we each put up a video every day, and my day is Tuesday. I do pre-film. I highly recommend pre-filming when you have a lot going on. I know for me on Tuesdays, I really can't do a video because I actually go into work on that day. But anyway, this is Kim the Crafty Nomad. You can find me on Instagram as just that, at Kim the Crafty Nomad. I'm on Ravelry, Pettis Kim Knits. And we have a Facebook group for this podcast, so check that out. And there will be a playlist for the Crafting with Friends videos. I need to update the playlist, but you can at least find all the channels and then go watch their stuff. And then let's get chatting, gang. I hope you have your project I am a little late this morning, and I'm late because I woke up at something like 2 in the morning, and I was hacking and coughing, and once that stopped, I couldn't fall back to sleep, so I watched a little bit of a drama. Probably wasn't the best move. And then when I finally did fall back to sleep, I woke up late than I usually do. So about an hour later than I normally do. So I just I got started late, but here I am. And so we were talking about improvisation and how mistakes in your work can be a gift. And I mean, if I was in a room with all of you and I said, raise your hand if you made a mistake on one of your projects, and then you just incorporated it as a design element and really sort of came up with your own thing. It ended up being you making it your own. And so that quote or that little card really does apply to us as knitters and crocheters and crafters in general. Listen, just yarn is really not the easiest to work with. It is probably worse than homespun. Now, to be honest, I have never used homespun. I've never owned any. I was never drawn to it. But this yarn here, I was drawn to because I thought it would make a really great amigurumi because of the fluffiness. Not to actually make a wearable out of, although I have seen people lately making wearable jackets with the fluffy yarns and stuff, and it looks really cool if you know what you're doing. I forgot this guy's name. He's a knitter, and I've seen a lot of his work, and he just recently made like a boucle jacket with one of these type of boucle, this is not boucle, but you know what I mean, one of these novelty type yarns, and it really came out looking quite classy. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. See, it's hard because you can easily not get in the hole. So yeah. Mistakes, instead of calling them mistakes, sometimes it's just a happy accident. And you don't, like a lot of us, we can't even be bothered to rip back. It's like, no, I'm just going to. I saw somebody, I think it was either More Copy Callie or her twin sister, Crochet with Kay. I can't remember which one of them it was. They are identical. But they both have channels here, and along with their sister Malika, and her channel is called Mr. Bobvin. But one of them was making her first knit sweater. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she made a mistake on the sleeve. And, a lot of us would have just either ripped it back or made the same mistake on the other side so it looked like it was done on purpose. She could not be bothered. She was just like, this is just my first sweater. I'm not actually knitting this to wear it, which that's a whole different way of thinking about knitting a whole garment. I'm just knitting it for practice purposes because she was just learning how to knit. Now she's, of course, prolific, really great knitter. They started out with just crochet, and now they've all learned how to knit. So, anyway, I thought she would just go ahead and make the same mistake on the other side. She could not be bothered with that either. She just made she made the sleeve on the other side correctly. And then put the sweater away, finished the whole thing. No plans to wear it. I think she did do a photo shoot because they always do a photo shoot with their garments. And they almost always are making garments. They design as well. They do a lot of crochet pattern designing. But anyway, she was just like, whatever, but, and some of us, maybe would not knit a whole sweater and not wear it. But if we made that mistake, we would just make it on the other side as well. I've seen plenty of podcasters do that. Whatever little blip they had, they just, do it again and keep it. And it's just a design element. And that's improvisation. That's a happy accident. So anyway, I woke up. And right now it's clearing up a little bit, but when I recorded the intro, you can hear all of the congestion and, I'm just like, I'm not getting sick. So I'm going to contribute it right now to the fact that I was at my friend's house yesterday. She has 3 dogs, and, I don't have like super allergic reactions to dogs, but I can tell if I've been around them, sometimes little congestions will start to build up. And so I'm hoping that's what it is. I'm not gonna be sick. I ain't got time for that. And so I'm just drinking a nice cup of hot tea to soothe everything, and I haven't been coughing a lot this morning. Since I woke up, I did a little bit, but I'm hoping that that is just a reaction, because I overall feel fine. It was just that moment through the night, and it just messed me up. So anyway, so this is the ruffled scarf. We have talked about this on the channel. And so this is the ruffle part is made with short rows. So you just saw me do it. This is a free pattern on Ravelry. And I showed it yesterday, so I should move my stitch marker before I get too much further on this. And I think, I brought out the knitting because with the crocheting chats, the Talk With Me Tuesdays, I need to do something that I don't have to pay attention to. And all of my crochet right now, I could have brought the C2C. I could have worked on the C2C. That's the only thing I think. And the 2-color granny square, I could have worked on that. But this was sitting here, so I just said, let me go with this. So with the short rows, you do, you go 4 stitches this way. Not that I'm trying to do any type of tutorial. I'm just chatting. You go 4 stitches in this way, and then you turn. So a short row. We didn't go all the way across. And this technique, I'm going to throw the yarn on the floor. This technique, they use this for a lot of things in knitting, shaping of garments and types of things, and even the heel on a sock. But you do sort of wrap and turns on that. This you just stop and turn around. And you turn around and re-knit and knit through those 4 same stitches. Then when we head back in the other direction, we, instead of just knitting 4, we're going to knit 6. So we're going to add 2 like that. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing great. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. I did a lot of filming this weekend. So see, these are the original 4. And now I'm going to pick up 2 more. Pick up 1, 2. So that's 6. There. Oftentimes these yarns like this, even probably homespun, as much as people don't like it, I don't know, it may be easier to knit it on larger needles. And these are fairly large needles, I think like a size 11. So I'm going back through those same 6. Turned it around and I'm headed back. And this yarn is fussy. But anyway, yeah, I filmed a lot. I did the live show with Chris, which was super fun. So many of you came on the show. 7 people came on. And we gave away several prizes. We almost always do give away at least 1 prize, but we gave away 5. And so, yeah, you guys got to check us out. The next episode is going to be of Hook and Stitch Live will be on March the 26th. We do it once a month. So now I'm headed back down this row, and I'm going to add 2 more. So that means I'm going to knit 8, and this is all just garter stitch. Just knit every row, which, you know, is my jam. I do not like I don't like purling as much. So if I can avoid it, but I mean, you gotta purl if you're gonna knit flat and you want stocking knit, but I usually, yeah, don't. So now I've done the 8, I'm headed back the other direction. You always got to put that yarn in the back. And we're going to head back in the other direction. Now you see, I'm using circular needles even though I'm knitting flat. I like that because the cord holds the stitches that you're not working on are being held on the cord. And what that does is, if I was knitting with straight needles, all of the weight of the needles of those stitches would be on those straight needles, which my hands would be holding, and I would feel it all in my wrists. So one of the reasons why I don't use flat needles anymore, even when I'm knitting flat, as you can see, I'm on a circular needle because all of those stitches are being held there and my hands are not holding it. And so it really helps me not to get fatigued. Okay, so now I've come all the way back with the 8, and now you just knit all the way to the other side. So that's how that goes. So I'm going to pause a minute and be right back. I got to get Jordan up and going, and I need to take a sip of my tea. So I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, gang, you might hear the shower going in the background, but I had to get him going. We are just a little bit later than we should be. But anyway, yeah, so now I'm just going all the way back down to the other side. So it's very, very simple. This, again, is a pattern, a free knitting pattern on Ravelry, and it is called Ruffled. And it's just a scarf. And for me, I think I'm just going to use the 2 balls of the yarn and call it a great one. When I am finished with this ball, I will cast this off and it will be a finished object. So anyway, what I was saying is I made a lot of content this weekend. I did my normal stuff plus 2 lives. So I went live with Christy on Hook and Stitch. And I also did on Saturday, Squared Up Saturday. And then on Sunday, I did my regular Sunday Shenanigans video. And I just had this urge to go live. So part of it was the fact that I shortchanged myself when I was doing my February wrap-up. I left out 3 of my finished objects. So I kind of wanted to say that on video, that I had finished 3 additional things, which gave me a total of 8 things finished for the month of February, including the Mile a Minute blanket that you guys watched me stitch on and actually watched me do the last stitch on here. But anyway, so now I came all the way to the other side, and now I do the same thing. I'll do 4 this way, go back 4, then go 6 this way, go back 6, go 8 this way, go back 8, and then go all the way across to get to the other side. So there you go. But anyway, lots of content. I was so excited that so many people came on yesterday because it wasn't a planned live. But a lot of people popped on, and it was so cool. Seta was there, and Rel was there, Steve was there, Deb Murray, Judy, so many people. I shouldn't have started naming people because I can't name everybody who popped in because I can't remember everybody. Verna Bradshaw, that was awesome. So anyway, Dana, Triple C and Joe Show came in for a minute. And I forgot who else, but I felt like not that many people were going to come because it was so late. For me, it was after 7 o'clock, almost 8. And I'm on the West Coast. So the East Coast folks, it was after 11 p.m. But I was grateful that everybody popped in, and I'm gonna revive my live at lunch on Friday. Believe it or not, I am gonna revive it. I may not get to do it every Friday because honestly, I think Friday will be one of the days I'll go into work possibly when I add an additional day. So we'll see how that all goes. Look, you see that? You see me chatting and messed up? I went too far. I like knitting all the way across. So now I'm gonna have to tank it back, and that is not gonna be fun with this yarn. Ah, what in the world? Okay, that's just a sign that I need to get off of here. So see, that is not going to be fun at all, going all the way back. But I have to because I just messed it up. Well, it's not doing too bad, but you guys can watch me as there I go, talking too much. And I'm trying to take those stitches out. And I don't know if you're a knitter, you already know, but I didn't know this for a long time. When people said tink back, why do they say tink? Because that's the word knit spelled backwards. So you tink back. And knitting, I mean, you could call it frogging too, but when you say tink back, that's why. Okay, so I've tinked back, thank God, to the 4. And now I'm going to knit the 4 and come back. Oh, I almost completely messed up the pattern. All right, guys, I think that's a sign that I need to stop. I'm talking too much, chatting too much, and I need to get ready to clock in. Actually, I need to get ready to take Jordan to school and get to work. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me for this session of Talk With Me Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll be back for the Wednesday wrap sessions. And again, be on the lookout for those Friday live at lunches. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.